If you just do this, this means like the action of guarding. It's not a person. You have to add the job marker and say guard person. But that's too much movement for me. I just do cop. Easier for me. So the second team is the prisoners. So that sign is, you take, like real life, you would have your thumb in. You're just going to use your 4 fingers on both hands and put them together. You're making the like cell bars. So prison.
So something like this?
Yes, that. Thank you, index person. Prisoner. So again, this, if you just do this sign, prison, that means the actual prison. If you do prisoner, it means the person who's in prison. Prisoner. All right. So the prisoners are trying to escape. So this is the sign for escape. You take one hand that is just a flat 5 hand, and this is your person who's in amongst all the stuff and they're trying to get away. So escape. And that is the goal for the prisoners team. They are trying to escape. The guards are trying to catch the criminals. That's another sign for you. Catch. Again, this is your person, and you're trying to swoop in and grab them. Catch. Mm-hmm. All right. So the prisoners start off in the prison, like in their cells, and whenever the doors open, they can go out and wander around. There are different rooms. There is the cafeteria. That's a C hand. And you go on either side of your chin, just down on the left, down on the right. Cafeteria. There is the library, which is just an L hand that goes in a circle. Library. There is the basketball court. So there's different signs for basketball. You can, again, it's so weird to do in VR. So it's kind of a C hand, kind of a claw hand, and you're like shooting baskets. There's another sign that you use a 3 hand with your 2 fingers kind of bent in a little bit, and you basketball again. You're you're trying to get the ball here. Thank you, Alex Net, doing it correctly. Again, I don't have index, so I can't do all the fancy hand shapes, but that. The showers. So closed fist to open hand 2 times, shower. There is the bathroom, which is a T hand, and just shake it. If you're in general VR, you do T, shake your fist. So the bathroom. Trying to remember what that like room is actually called. Anybody who's played this before, you know the room with the Connect 4 game, like up at the front.
Game room.
Does it have a name? The rec room. Rec room.
Rec room.
Yeah,
Right. So rec room. So it could be the like rec, like rest rec room. Could be the play room. Could be the game room. It's really just trying to expand on what's in that room. So there's really not a sign for rec. It's just whatever is in there. Is it a restroom? Is it a playroom? Is it a game room? Whatever. So those are the places that prisoners can go and still be safe. The prisoners are trying to escape the prison. So there are certain places that prisoners can't go, And whenever you do go in, you become suspicious. So this is a sign for suspicious. You're basically going to take your index finger and kind of like rub up against your eyebrow. It's like, I'm thinking something's going on here. So suspicious. All right. So whenever you're suspicious, you're in a place you're not supposed to be. Those places are things like the kitchen. So that would be a K hand. You're going to take your flat hand, put it over, and it's like you're actually cooking something that you're flipping over. Flipping back and forth.
So K-hand like this?
The kitchen.
In VR?
Yes, and it stays on your hand. It doesn't come off, it stays on your hand. Like this is your grill, you're flipping burgers or flipping steaks or whatever you're flipping. There's also the office. So that's just O hands. You go from the side to the front and back. Office. It's the same thing for room, but you're putting an O to say it's specifically the O room, the office. The office. All right. And the parking lot. So this again in VR, I'm limited with general VR, but you really should have your thumb up as well. This is a classifier for a car or some sort of vehicle. And then you're going to take this flat hand with your palm facing down, saying this area, and it's got a whole bunch of cars in it. That's the etymology of that sign, parking lot. All right. Parking lot.
What about vents?
Vent. So that is a classifier, really. So that is going to be, you can say the vent. Like, where is it? You're going to point to it and say, oh, the vent. Sometimes the vent's below, so it's below. It's basically you're showing it's a tunnel. And then showing where. Like, is it the vent down there? Is it the vent right there? Is it the vent over here? That one's a classifier.
Okay.
It's the same with the guard towers. So out front, we have 2 guard towers. So that is a classifier of just guard, big giant thing, big tower. The last room I can think of is the armory. So that is the gun room. Really best way to sign it. The gun room. So gun, basically you're making a finger gun and shooting it. So gun room. It's the armory. They've also added a medical office. So for medical, you have your non-dominant hand flat. Your dominant hand, you really just take the middle finger and bend it down. Again, I do not have index. I can't do it, so I have to do a C hand. You take that middle finger, place it right in the middle of your palm, and kind of rock it back and forth. Yes, yes. Those of you who have index and I'm seeing you do it, yes, you're doing it wrong. Okay, so the medical room. And then I just saw they added the security room. So secure. It's the same thing with guard. Instead of G hands, you're going to use S hands. So security room. You could also sign cop room, like the cops room, their security room. You could do the surveillance room, like watching room. And it says sewer, but again, that's just going to be a classifier of where it is, what it looks like. It's going to be a tunnel. Honestly, I haven't seen it, so I don't know where it is yet. If you guys know, you will be able to beat me easy because I don't know yet. All right. So the prisoners to try and escape, they need a red card. That is a requirement for this game. So red, just single finger on your hand, and you put it at your lips, bring it down once. Red. And then card is you're going to take L hands, pull them out, push them together. Again, it's like a classifier. You're showing, oh, that's the shape of it. So red card. There's also various different weapons, but I'm not going to get into those because one, I'm not really proficient on all the different signs for specific kinds of guns. I'm not a gun person, so I don't know. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. And second, they're all guns for the most part. So that's a sign you can use. Gun. Just keep it general. There are two kinds of knives. So you're going to take both index fingers. One of them is going to stay here. The other one is going to flick off of it, kind of like you're sharpening the knife. All right. Yeah. Okay, I think that's it for the actual like game vocabulary, but like vocabulary used in game. So if you're trying to find somebody and you're trying to say, are you suspicious, not suspicious, that kind of thing, one thing you can ask is like, have you gone into any forbidden areas? So forbidden, another word for it is just illegal. So you're going to take your flat hand, take an L, and smack it on there. Like, this is illegal, this is forbidden, this is banned. There's tons of words related with that sign. So in contrast, just not related with the game, but like law is L tapping twice. So you can think this is the law, this is against the law. So forbidden areas. One sign that we've used whenever I'm playing with my deaf friends is busted. Like whenever we catch somebody, busted. So it's going to be 5 hands, and they're just going to come smack together and kind of interlock right there. Busted. Be very careful when you sign this. There are 2 different signs that are very close. And it's very weird whenever you tell somebody like, oh, you're busted, and you accidentally sign you're pregnant. Don't do that. Or if you do it twice, it's football. So one time, busted. Busted. This is, I mean, it's VR. It's kind of hard to do because we don't have mods anymore. But cheating. So like you cheated, and sometimes you just say you cheated even though they didn't really actually cheat. But there's different ways to sign it. The way I sign it here in Texas, where I live, you take a K hand or a P hand, your middle finger's kind of bent. It goes right on the side of the nose, and you twist it a little bit. That's this my area sign for cheating. I've also seen where they take a bent index finger and tap your elbow as cheating. I And it was funny. I never knew another sign for cheating until I got into VR and met these people from all over the country. Because everywhere here in my area, everybody signs cheating the same way. And then I went and I think it was Jenny that I was talking with, and she signed something weird, and I'm like, what is that? I don't get it. So cheating. Kill, because in this game you can kill people with the weapons. So kill, you're going to take flat hand, just straight in front of you, and that index finger, it's going to go down towards that person. And this is a directional sign. So it can be, I killed you, you killed me, he killed them. So that one is a directional sign. Trying to think, I can't think of any other signs that would pop. But does anybody have any questions? Any like specific signs you want to know related with this game before we start and see how you do? 3 first. Say that again.
Area.
Area. So that is a flat fist. I'm going to take an open hand, open 5 hand on top of it and rub it on top. Like this is area. Area. It can also mean location, but typically means area. Yes. Okay. Did Caden, you had one?
Right. Yeah, so for this version of cheating, what is the non-dominant hand doing? Like
the non-dominant
is open.
It really doesn't matter. Just it's not moving. The hand part isn't moving. Whatever you feel comfortable as. If it's a C, a closed fist, open hand, it doesn't matter. That one, it really doesn't like change the meaning if you have a different hand shape on your non-dominant hand. You had a question, right? Again, sorry.
Is fingerspelling okay?
Thank you. I promise I'm actually good at sign in real life, but that's one thing I still struggle with in VR is like catching fingerspelling. I'm like, I don't get it. Yes, fingerspelling's fine. When in doubt, fingerspell it out. You will never go wrong with fingerspelling. If you don't know a word, fingerspell it. Yeah, like honestly, whenever I'm interpreting for like deaf PhD students or stuff like that, like these highly educated deaf people who have these massive vocabulary that they want to use, they will spell everything because they know exactly what word they want to use. So please go ahead, and spelling is a-okay. If you know the exact word you want to use, spell it. All right. Other questions before we start? Tarkus?
For the sign suspicious, it's a finger on the temple.
On the eyebrow.
That goes on the eyebrow. That goes like that.
Yeah, on the eyebrow.
Thank you.
Other question? Yes, Kaden again.
So for this class, did you want to try no voices?
We can totally do that. No voice. See how you do. I play with both deaf and hearing people, so it's not like it really affects it. You're saying?
People on desktop. Little people on desktop.
On desktop, good luck.
You don't get to communicate.
I mean, you're not gonna be able to communicate. You're gonna get one way of communication. People can sign to you, but you won't be able to sign back. Is it just you? Do we have other people on desktop?
I think it's
okay.
They're desktop.
Okay. All right.
He's the first
I'm
one
going to say I encourage you to sign and keep your voice off, but it's okay if you need to talk. Again, this is not no voice zone. I'm not enforcing no voice. I never want to SimCom. I hate SimCom bad, but I'm doing it right now to make sure everybody has access. Because I don't know who's actually deaf, who's hearing, who has no idea what I'm saying. VR sign's weird. I'm just SimComing right now, but I really, for like learning purposes, for language purposes, I highly recommend do not SimCom. Pick one or the other. And again, that's me knowing I'm doing exactly what I'm telling you not to do. All right. Any other questions?
So this is my first class, so I am gonna be very terrible. So I'm kind of like
Nah,
I
that's
don't
fine.
know finger spelling that well, so I'll
You are
probably
perfectly
be
fine.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
okay.
There's another class at 6 with DM Mechanic. He goes mostly with mostly grammar and more advanced topics. But the room that we're going to, no, it doesn't have a ASL chart for finger spelling. That's in the other one that the others use. So, but you'll be able to learn a little bit more about like how ASL works with DM Mechanic. But it's best to go with like most of the classes. There's usually a vocab class like on the weekends.
Yeah, the only issue is that I'm
It's-
European, so I don't want to wake up at like 1 in the morning.
Right.
So
So we try and have like different times for our scheduled classes for ASL, but ASL, all of our teachers are American. So the time that we are available for classes is all on like American time.
yeah.
So and again, that's why we try and have like some people teach in the morning, some people teach in the afternoon, some people teach evening. We have different days, just trying to like accommodate everybody. But just try your best, go when you can. It's an exposure thing. The more you're exposed to it, the more you do it, the more you'll learn. So if this is your first class, welcome. We're excited to have you. And we're going to have fun killing each other, right? Yay!
Kill the desktop user first.
Yes.
Oh.
Desktop users first.
They can't fight back.
They can fight back. They are more accurate with the
And
firearms.
neither can Shade because he
All
just
right.
froze.
Good? Ready? I'm frozen. Am I still frozen?
But you'll be fine. Most
You're
persons
fine.
are
You froze
you're
for
fine now.
like a few seconds.
I think connection problems, maybe.
Yeah. And there he goes again.
Yeah, I
Oh
think
boy.
lagging.
Oh, one of the signs that you'll see people do is laughing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So it's basically an L hand, and it's just, yeah.
just like that. Or...
Oh, I know that one. Okay, yeah, I know that one.
Yeah, and then there's
Different
also
way, I
avatar,
guess.
which is also clothing. So avatar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then there's also nice, which is like this.
Yeah, I know that one already.
Yeah.
Like I know little things. I don't know. I like. I've had,
The little
like,
things
bare
soon become
minimum.
bigger things, and you'll.
Yeah.
No. He just
We're going
He died.
He died.
But yeah, over time you'll learn new vocabulary and stuff.
Mm.
I mean, even I struggle with finger spelling. So another thing to learn is
wait.
like
Is he
sign
is he
language
able to
for
join
sign.
back?
Mm-hmm.
Because the room is full.
Oh shit!
The room is
You
full.
may have to do
Uh,
a new one.
I think that's fine. I think they still let people.
Yeah,
and we
maybe
have a few
he has to
VLC Plus
create
users
himself.
in here. We have at
Actually, no,
least
if you
2
click on the, on
VLC
the
Plus
link,
users. So
That's
should be
keep
able to
posting, you'll be able to join.
So another thing is
Oh.
sign
Oh,
and
okay.
language.
I'm looking on here. It says
So
full.
language, you have.
I was trying to invite my
2L
friend, but I
shapes,
couldn't.
and it's
Mm-hmm.
you wiggle.
Oh crap!
Wiggling. Okay.
So it's sign language. and then
Hey.
like how are you? So how are you? So I've seen how are you's done, like that one. There's also ones where it's like straight out like that, but it's basically emotion is basically twisting. So you're twisting or you're twisting for how, and then how are you? And then there's with a flat hand out, good. So. I don't know what the other ones. Mark, do you know any of the other feeling ones?
Fine.
Yeah.
Also, I missed the first 5 minutes
Bad,
of
bad.
explanation
It's a
because
closed hand
audio
like
issues.
this.
Happy.
Close one.
Yeah. So bad is actually
Fine.
different.
Fine is
It's
on your
pretty much-
chest. Oh
So
shit.
bad is
I thought
is
it
like
was just on your
good.
chest like this.
So
I
fine
missed
is
the
that, but bad
First 5 minutes
is like
because I was having
good.
audio
Mhm.
issues.
Except
so I
instead
had
of doing it like this,
restart.
you're turning over. So you're turning it over for bad.
I don't really
I
know
keep
how to
I
do
keep
so.
like saying bad when I mean good, and I don't realize it. And they're why are you so angry?
So one of the things that Jenny actually taught us with the what was it? Cannot, don't, and all that stuff. One of the signs was for there's a few signs that don't use like not good, but you don't do that. You can do that, but yeah, for one of them it's like.
Turn your back.
So not like, which is
He's back.
finger like this middle finger is down, and you're bringing it out.
Do it again.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Okay.
Hopefully
Yeah.
my VR issues are solved now. I don't know what happened, but VR like completely crashed.
Your internet
Started back up
sucks.
again. We'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be. Who knows? All right, ready? Let's do it.
Okay,
I'm still a beginner in
it's just
ASL.
no.
So
it's
don't
just
ask me.
okay.
Stuff. I would suggest just you ask Shade on that kind of stuff.
Okay, I think it's just
I am absolutely terrified.
The cell doors will open in 30 seconds.
Hello.
The cell doors have been opened.
enter.
Hello. Yeah, what did you say? Sorry, just... Oh. What did you say when I jumped down?
Nothing, I didn't say nothing. I was just laughing.
Alert! prisoner is opening the gate.
Fermez la porte.
The gate has been closed. There is 1 minute remaining.
Red card, you become suspicious, but you don't get
Alright,
red card
alright.
for being suspicious.
Good job,
Okay,
prisoners.
so
Um, before the next game starts, I have 2 vocabulary that I thought of.
You
that
saw
should
me,
be
man.
interesting for you guys to know.
I saw you and I was like, oh shit.
So, first one is guilty. So it's a G hand. It's the same place as you did cop or guard, but you're going to put a G hand. Guilty. And then the opposite, innocent, which in VR you do this, but real life your fingers would actually be together, be a U, not a V.
So like this?
But you put them both of your chin and they come down like that.
Yeah.
Innocent. They both start on either side of your chin and just come down. Innocent. Just two random vocab I thought of. I'm trying to like listen to your conversations while we're playing the game. Think of any other vocab we need. But all right, so
Hey, it's a good way of doing it.
you got it. Let's do it again. I don't want to die fast this time.
I didn't understand how to play it. Oh no, I didn't understand.
Oh, you pick it up. You pick it
You're
up.
fine.
So there's like one good gun, and it's the gun that everyone's already grabbed. Oh shit, how am I supposed to sign with both hands, like finger spelling, with a gun in my hand? I gotta throw it in the air, and I gotta finger spell midair as the gun comes down.
The cell doors will open in 30 seconds.
somebody's vented.
Cell doors have been opened.
Oh lord.
Dang.
Oh my god, my friend was guilty and I was slowly shooting them, and then a person with a gun came and killed me.
Oh. Congratulations, prisoners. Y'all escaped. Took over the prison. Good job.
Damn it. How the hell did everybody else die?
How did I escape? How are you able to escape? I didn't
So
get it yet,
if
sorry.
you get a red card, you try. The map's not here now. I can't show you. You basically try and get out into the parking lot, and then there's a little guardhouse next to this big gate. And inside the guardhouse is a button. You click the button. After about like 10 seconds, the gate opens up. You run out, and there's like a tunnel. If you make it to the tunnel, you've escaped.
And it's
And
random or
also
the red card appears?
Yes.
Is it random?
I mean,
I waited
there's a
until you
lot
are
of
in the
different
kitchen
places it
until they
can
killed you,
spawn. It's not
and they will
completely
not be
random, but
suspicious of the kitchen.
like there's a
I
bunch
see,
of
I
different
understand.
places it can
How
spawn.
do I sign understand? Sorry.
Understand. So, close fists, and one finger comes up. Understand.
Okay, thank you.
There you go. All right.
I think
Let's
it was
do it
Tarkus
again.
that killed me. I think you killed me. Bastard.
This is the lock-making lawyer.
The cell doors will open in 30 seconds. cell doors have been opened.
Let's go. Over there. Over here. I would be signing this. I have a gun. I can't. Oh shit. Okay, Caden. You're all sus by now. Well, Caden's definitely one.
There is 1 minute remaining.
Buy the big one, and you get the broom. That's actually like the best thing in the game, because it deflects bullets. Dude, you were dead.
There we go.
You had to open your mouth.
Good job,
It
guys.
would have been so funny if we played Vigor on the Rosie.
Yeah, open your mouth.
I'll be right back.
Good game. Good game. All right, so we're going to do one more, and then we'll take the picture and say that the class is over. Like, if you guys want to stick around and keep playing, that's fine. But I'm gonna get off and post the picture and all that stuff. So, but we'll do one more before that. Okay. I really hope Alet's gonna be a prisoner, so he has time. Hopefully you're back.
Yeah, the smaller avatar, the harder it is for you to die.
The cell doors will open in 30 seconds.
I need your avatar again. I forgot to save it.
How have they not been shot yet? I expected all of those people to die. You didn't hear that. You didn't hear that. Mm-hmm. Innocent.
The cell doors have been opened.
Mm-hmm. Innocent, no. Can I have a latte? Coffee?
Alert! A prisoner is opening the gate.
Jesus, Shane!
Dude, the last round was like 10 minutes long.
Jesus! What you, did you go to the sewer?
No. So I spawned in my cell. There was a vent. I vented. I went to the kitchen. I found a gun. I snuck out into the library. Found a red car. Went through that like front office. Went out into the parking lot, and then just went into the guardhouse. Waited. And there's a person. I don't know who. I couldn't see your name, but they were up on like the sniper tower, just staring at me, and I'm like.
Nothing.
The cell doors will open in 30 seconds.
Oh, there he goes. Oh shit.
The cell doors have been opened.
I tried the strat that you did last round, and I got shot